Hello everyone, welcome back. I want to talk to you guys today about this new rebranded Tula ammunition. Okay, so the name of it is Sergeant Major Munitions. Okay, and it does not say that it's made in Russia, all right, but the company is the Tula Cartridge Works, which is based in Russia. Now, I don't know if they moved their plant outside of Russia. I don't know if they're in the process of doing that. This doesn't say where it's made. So I'm guessing that they've been in the process of trying to move their plant and equipment and banking transactions out of Russia into some other country, and they probably haven't gotten established well enough to put what country that is. Okay, that's what I'm suspecting. I don't know, but this is definitely made at the Tula Cartridge Works, and it definitely does not say anywhere on the box, and I've looked it over very carefully. Okay, it does not say anywhere on the box that it is made in Russia. Okay, now a couple of interesting features here. It says range friendly. It says brass jacket, 115 grain, zinc plated case, non-corrosive, 50 cartridges, range friendly. Sergeant Major Munition. Okay. Now for me personally, it doesn't matter. I shoot steel case all the time. But at a lot of ranges that some of you guys go to, they won't let you shoot steel case. I've done a video on the why. The why is very simple. Basically, they collect the brass and they sell it, okay? You know, they don't have time to sort that kind of stuff out. The people coming in to buy it don't have time to sort it out. So if it's a mixture of brass and steel, the price that they give is the lower price for steel, okay? If it's all brass, then they give the higher price, okay? Now, I know this because I've got people calling me up on a pretty regular basis looking to buy my brass, and I tell them I don't use brass. I mainly use steel case. Do you want to buy steel case? And they're like, no, we're really not interested in steel case. We want brass. Okay, so that is the only reason why gun rangers won't allow steel case ammunition. They'll say bullshit about you know, it damages the backstops. That's complete bullshit. They'll say other bullshit about it being safe or unsafe. Complete bullshit. Okay, take it from me. I'm a range safety officer. I'm a chief range safety officer, so I'm in on the meetings. Okay, I know why they're doing it. Right, they're doing it because they get a higher price for the brass. Now, interesting thing about this. First of all, let's take a closer look at this and pull this out of the box. If I can get this box open. There you go. So, this stuff is really pretty. I really like the way this stuff looks. Look at that. That is pretty. Nice, shiny. Now, here's an important feature, though, right? Regardless of what this is made out of or not made out of, it's magnetic, okay? Most rangers, when they do the steel case test, they use a magnet. Okay, this is not going to pass that test, okay? And they're not going to care what the box says on it. They're going to say that this is how we test it, and if it does that, you can't shoot it, okay? And for that matter, though, even if you were using aluminum, which is not magnetic, they probably still wouldn't let you shoot the aluminum because they don't want you shooting aluminum, and they want you shooting brass, okay? They get more money for brass. They don't want to mix in other things. And if that bothers you, the way you deal with it is you just collect all your brass and you take it home with you. Throw it out or recycle it, whatever. But that's how you deal with that if you don't like that policy. So this stuff is magnetic. It does not make any difference in the world to me, okay? But it might help some of you in a few circumstances, but I don't think so. I don't think it's going to help you get onto a range because it is magnetic. Now, where I think it does make a difference compared to steel cases, because it's, I don't know, zinc coated, it is smoother. So if you have like a polymer 80 you just built that you're still breaking in, because it's smoother, it's going to have less resistance in feeding. So because sometimes you'll have, some guns will work with steel case, others don't. The pressure on Tula 9mm in some cases is actually higher than some of like federal brass. Okay, so it's not like it's underpowered, because Tula 223 is sometimes a little bit underpowered, but the Tula 9mm, it's right up there. I get like 300 close. I think last time I checked it, I got 357 foot-pounds of energy. So the Tula 9mm is not underpowered. So the only reason why it's not going to feed in some guns, right? It has nothing to do with the shape of the bullet, right? Unless you're using hollow tips. If you're using a full metal jacket that has that shape, you should not have any problems with the gun working. The only reason why steel case would not work in your gun, right, given that all the other things are equal, is because the body on steel case is a little rougher compared to brass. Okay, so the body of this Sergeant Major Munition 9mm feels just like brass. So if you if you need to shoot brass in your guns because you have feeding problems, I have a strong suspicion that this is going to work. Now, as far as price, only reason why I bought this is because it was the cheapest thing that I could find. Right, I go to AmmoSeek, and I basically look up the cheapest 9mm or whatever I can find in any caliber I'm looking for, and in 1,000-round cases, this was it. Okay, the Sergeant Major Munition. I could see Tula, a little bit lower on that AmmoSeek listing. It was at a higher price, so I said, hey, you know what? Let's give this a shot. So I got this for under $300 for 1,000 rounds. I think it was something like $285 or something like that. And then the shipping wasn't crazy, because sometimes these companies will get you on the shipping, right? They'll charge you a crazy price on the shipping. What I did with this Sergeant Munition, the place I bought it from is called Tundra, Michigan. Okay, came up on AmmoSeek, and it was the first time I was ordering from this company. So instead of ordering the usual 4,000 rounds at a time that I order, I said, you know what, let me just get 1,000 rounds for them. Plus, I've never shot this ammo before. Let's try it out. So I put in an order for 1,000 rounds. I've been testing it out for the last couple of days. I've already shot about 300 rounds in both my Palmer 80s, my G17, G19, G43. I've shot it through the Palmetto PX9s, 16-inch barrel. I've shot it through the 10-inch barrel, 7.5-inch barrel. It works great on all of them. Okay, so the ammunition works. It's really good. So what I did last night, I went back to Tundra, Michigan's website, and I was going to order 4 boxes from them, but basically I could only order 3, just because of the way the shipping is. So they said that I did contact them about, hey, what's the deal? Why can't I get 4 boxes? And they told me that, hey, listen, you because of the FedEx or whoever they're using has a weight limit of some 66 pounds or something. They said you gotta put it in 2 separate orders. So the next time I'm ordering, I know I gotta break up my orders. So what I did is I ordered 3 cases, right? 3,000 rounds, and the shipping is on 1,000 rounds was $30. If you get 2, it's $60, and then for the 3, it was $85. So I actually saved $5 by getting 3,000 rounds. Okay, so the point I'm saying with this Tundra, Michigan, they don't try to screw you on the shipping, which is really important. I'm sure most of you guys that have been ordering know that a lot of companies screw you on the shipping. They throw out a cheap price, but then they really upcharge you there. The shipping is decent at $30. Okay, I have seen it less at times, but I definitely have seen it way more. So this company is pretty good. Check it out. That's Tundra, Michigan. I don't get paid from them. Never heard of them. Like I said, I only ordered 1,000 rounds because I didn't know how. By the way, I got it in 3 days. In 3 days, I got my first order. I shot, like I said, within 2 days, I shot more than 300 rounds. And then last night, I put in another 3,000 rounds. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about accuracy on this. Because the accuracy is good. I mean, the accuracy is decent. So I took out my most accurate 9mm rifle that's got the magnifier on it. First of all, you guys can see the wind, right? If you look at the wind ribbons blowing over there. Let me see, make sure you guys can see them. If you look at the wind ribbons blowing on the side there. Okay, it is a windy day today. Okay, so this wind, and I was trying to time it between the gusts of winds, but you know, sometimes like the wind will drop here, but I can see ribbons moving downrange, and sometimes I'll see ribbons going one direction, ribbons going the other direction. So it's just a bad day. But I figured that, hey, given everything that's going on right now with the Russians, and like I said, this stuff is made at Tula Works. I have a feeling that we're gonna have some problems in 2022 getting ammunition. That's why, you know, I'm getting as much ammo as I possibly can now. Okay, don't wait till because here's the thing: even if you don't shoot steel case, here's the thing: I mean, I've been known to shoot 2,000-3,000 rounds in a week. Okay, when I can't get steel case, I go to the brass. Right. So if you're one of those guys that only shoots brass, when I can't get steel case ammo, I'm coming after your brass. Okay, so get the ammo now. Right. So first what I did is I shot this at 50 yards. Because the reason I did it 50 yards, I wanted to check my zero, which I knew would be good, but I wanted to see, you know, at 50 yards the wind might affect it a little bit less. So at 50 yards, you know, let's see what we're doing there. So I put 3 shots there, and I got 3 inches. Okay, 3 inches at 50 yards. Again, mind the wind. The wind's going a little crazy. Then I went out to 100 yards. Okay, by the way, when I'm trying to take my 3 shots, I'm trying to take them as fast as I can. So given that I know it's windy, I want to try and get all 3 shots off under the same exact wind conditions, right? And before the wind has a chance to change direction. So at 100 yards, I got a little bit more lucky, all right? I got 3 shots off at 100 yards, and I got 3.5, oh, where are we? Let's call it 4 inches. I got 4 inches. 4 inches at 100 yards, okay? Which I don't think is terrible with 9mm on a really windy day like this. 4 inches at 100 yards, you know, 4 MOA. On a nice day, I will easily get that down to 3 MOA. I've shot this rifle enough. I have enough experience with Tula that I know that occasionally I'll get 2-inch groups, but for the most part, I will average about 3 inches. So if on a windy day, I'm getting 4 inches. 4 MOA. I'm going to say that on a nicer day, I'm going to get 3 inches. Okay, so the ammunition is accurate. There's no ifs, you know, it's good ammunition. It's accurate. Have not had any misfires. Have not had any problems with it. 300 rounds in, I had enough confidence in it to order more ammunition. So that's where it is. Let me put this down. I'll take a couple of shots for you guys. I gotta tell you, this ammunition looks, I don't know if you guys can see, it looks really cool when you throw it into a bucket, nice and shiny. I got a 6-inch plate at 100 yards. Let's see if we can get any hits on it with this wind that's out. But like I said, I was able to time it, and I'm really comfortable with the 4-inch grouping that I got on a day like this. Because I know that's going to give me 3 inches. And remember, this isn't 223, this is 9mm, right? This is really intended for a pistol, right? This is pistol ammo. So I think that's really good accuracy, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom you guys out so you guys can see a little bit better. See if I can zoom you guys out a little bit. Take you out to 10 times. Where are you? There it is. Nice. Oops, too far. This camera's moving a little bit. There it goes. All right, so that's right in the center of your screen now. That's at 100 yards. 6-inch plate. And I'm shooting it with this Sergeant Major Munition from Tula Works. wind's throwing us off a little bit. Let me zoom you guys back out. All right, so we got a couple of hits at 100 yards, but this wind's a little bit crazy today. But anyway, so what we can see, where's my measure? Oh, here's my measure. At 50 yards, that was my zero over here, and then at 100 yards, the center of my zero was right here. So there is basically there's my center. A 3.5 inch drop from 50 yards to 100 yards, right? So if you got a 50 yard zero, and if you got 50 yard zero, and you go out to 100 yards, you can expect that the center of your grouping is going to drop by about 3.5 inches. So that's also something interesting to keep in mind. And so at the 100 yards over there, I hold about 4 inches high. When I go to 145 yards, which I'm not doing today because of the wind, when I go to 145 yards, I hold about 12 inches high. Okay, with this with that 50 yard zero on the 9mm. So hope you guys found this interesting. So again, it's talking about Sergeant Major Munitions from the, where is it? Hold on, I'm not sure. It's somewhere over here. There it is. The Tula cartridge works. Manufacturer, actually it says it's manufacturer JSC. The Tula cartridge works. So I don't know what JSC means relative to this stuff. This is the normal warnings. There's a lot of little letters there, but I didn't see anything that really is of much interest to us. All right, so that's what it is. I mean, good stuff. I've already shot about 300 rounds, no problems. Accuracy's decent, 4 inches at 100 yards. If you got any questions, drop them below in the comments. If you're not a member of the channel, subscribe. Hit the bell button so you get notification of new videos I put up. I'll talk to you all soon.